What's going on, you guys? Gaming Addict here. So I'm seeing a lot of this, Destiny 2 was announced yesterday, by Bungie Activision, and apparently, it's came out that Destiny 2 on consoles will run at 30 frames and not 60 frames. So it's got a lot of people up in a run, and a lot of people are really frustrated with this on both sides. You got the PlayStation people saying that, it's ridiculous that we're in 2017 and we're on these next-gen hardware, and you got the PlayStation Pro and the Project Scorpio coming out, and we're still playing games at 30 frames a second. And, the PC port was announced that it's going to be, frame unlocked, which, that's a given. Obviously, PC games are going to be unlocked like that because, you only play with what you have. But, and then you got the Scorpio people, the Xbox people saying, blaming the PlayStation Pro, saying that the Pro is the reason, and, parity. And I don't necessarily think it was the parity. Even if the Pro wasn't in existence, I believe that this game would still be 30 frames. Could the Scorpio handle 60 frames? Possible. But, we'll never know this. And I've been told that Destiny 2 was showcased yesterday on some extremely, impressive gear. So, maybe even the Scorpio couldn't handle 60 frames, but that's neither here or there. It's he say, she say. We won't possibly know that. But my topic for this video is pretty simple. I feel like gaming is going in the wrong way. I feel like we've got to the establishment where we're finally starting to, see improvement in certain features. And I feel like instead of, taking this extra power that the Scorpio got and taking this extra power that, the PlayStation Pro got and really driving gameplay, really driving, frames per second, really aiming for 60 frames on all games and maybe roll with 1440p or 1080p. Now the gaming industry 4K this, 4K that. Look, you guys, I'll be the first person to tell you I've never been a huge fan of the 4K fiasco. I do understand that it's important in the gaming industry, but I don't think we're at that point yet. I think the thing that needs to be really more validated at this point is that every game hits 60 frames with this new hardware. Multiplayer games are a different story. Alright, the reason that I believe that Destiny 2 is 30 on all consoles, regardless, I don't think it's parity, I think it's, Xbox One and PS4. They are showing that this is the reason. I believe that the Xbox One and the PS4, they're going to play with their superior console counterparts. The PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 4 Pro, and the Xbox One to the Xbox One S to the Scorpio. And you can't really be validating, one of the key things that really is nice to play on consoles is everyone's on the same playing field, and regardless how much of a how of an advantage of having an extra 30 frames from going to 3060, you got some PC people that say it's not a big issue and they should still aim for it on higher consoles regardless. But it has to be fair to a point. You can't sell a product to a consumer that's going to have an edge to the people on it, regardless if it's a premium price, regardless if it's anything like that. I do understand that, people want to feel special when they spend this extra money on these consoles, but I feel like for the majority of the time, you're going to see this, feeling special when it comes to certain aspects of single player games. And, you are getting a 4K product that's not, it might not be 60 frames, but, the weaker consoles, the Xbox One and PS4, they're going to be getting, 1080p, 900p. I don't know what Xbox and PS4 are going to run, and they're going to get 30 frames. And the Xbox Scorpio and the PS4, they're going to get 4K, regardless if it's native or upscaled. So I feel like the only way you're really going to advance into gaming is if you make a standard. I understand people want 4K, but I feel like 1440p and 60 frames is way more important than having 4K and 30. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that you guys want 40 frames over 60 4K over 60 frames? Tell me in the comment section. This is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here.